Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's practice will be a good way to release tension, so it'll be a good practice to do at the end of a long day and you just want to relax, or if there's just any tension or tightness in your body that you want to let go of. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. Today we'll start in child's pose. So you can come to all fours, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, and bringing the knees wide and the big toes to touch, and then hips to heels, arms long, forehead to mat, coming into child's pose. And as always, we'll start with our 3 deep breaths to settle into the space and into the practice. Inhaling fully through the nose and exhaling to sigh it out through the mouth. Inhaling fully and let it go. And final time, inhaling, deepest breath you've taken all day. And let it go. And then we'll start to move some energy into the body, and you're welcome to blink the eyes open if you brought them to a close, or you can keep them closed as we'll be here in child's pose for a few breaths. So we'll just start to move some energy into the neck, just setting the head side to side, giving the forehead, third eye center a massage. And coming back towards center, we'll walk the hands over toward the right side of the mat. And an option to place the left hand on top of the right, deepening the stretch in the left side body. And we exhale to release, walking the hands through center, and then sending them over toward the left side of the mat. And then again, option to place the right hand on top of the left. And we exhale to release, walking the hands back in towards center. And then we'll walk the hands in toward the body. So we're coming up right. We'll keep the knees wide. And we'll catch a couple wrist stretches here. So we'll turn the fingertips so that they face in toward each other. Then you can find a little rock side to side. And then we'll turn the fingertips so that they face out and the wrists face in toward each other. And then once again, finding a rock side to side. And then we'll turn the fingertips so that they face in and the wrist face forward. And then you can find a little rock back and forth. I love this wrist stretch. This one might be my favorite. And then our final stretch here, we'll turn the tops of the hands so that they face down and the palms face up. It's a little awkward, but stick with it, I promise. And just try to keep the arms as long as you can. And then once again, you can find a little rock back and forth. And then we exhale to release and come up right. And you can just make 2 loose fists and then just roll out the wrists. And then roll them out in the opposite direction. And then on our inhale, we'll sweep the arms up toward the sky. And exhale, we'll side bend over toward the right. So that right hand comes to the outside of the right hip or the right shin. We keep sending that left arm up and over. And you can look forward or you can look up toward the sky. And we inhale back toward center, arms up. And exhale, we take that over toward the left. One more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it to the right. And inhale, center. Exhale, take it to the left. And then we inhale back towards center. And this time we're going to release the right hand to the outside of that right hip or right shin, and we'll bring the left hand behind the head. And then we inhale, we send the chest and that elbow up toward the sky, maybe look up toward the sky. And exhale, we round into the spine and we bring that elbow, the left elbow down toward the right knee. We inhale to lift. And exhale to round. And final time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back towards center. And exhale, we let it go. And then we just take that to the other side. So we bring that left hand to the outside of the hip or the shin. And then we bring that right hand to the back of the head. We inhale to lift. And exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Final time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come upright. And exhale, we let it go. And then go ahead and find your way to tabletop. So we're wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll move through a few rounds of cat-cow. We inhale, we lift the chest, lift the tailbone, look forward. And exhale, we round chin to chest, press the earth away. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, round. And just go ahead and take that a few more times, going at your own pace. Maybe with every inhale, lifting the chest a little higher, and every exhale, rounding the spine a little deeper. And then coming back towards center, finding a neutral spine, and then just taking whatever movements feel good. So it can be circles with the hips, circles with the torso, rolls with the spine. And then whatever movement you chose, just taking that in the opposite direction. And exhaling to release, coming back towards center. And then we'll send the right knee out toward the right side of the room, bending the knee, and we'll take some circles with this knee opening into the hip. And we'll take those circles in the opposite direction. And then we'll release and we'll send this right foot out toward the left side of the room, and then taking another little side bend and looking over that left shoulder, looking back at the foot. And then we exhale to release, coming back towards center. We take that to the other side. We send that left knee out toward the left side of the room. We take those circles. And circles in opposite direction. And then we release, we send that left foot out toward the right side of the room, and then looking over the right shoulder toward the left foot. And we exhale to release, coming back towards center. Once again, we bring the knees wide, big toes to touch, hips back toward heels. And then we bring the knees closer together. And on our inhale, we roll the body forward, bringing the chest all the way down toward the mat. So we're coming into cobra pose, and you can take a little cobra or you can take a higher cobra, your choice. Drawing the elbows in toward the midline of the body, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, we press it back, downward facing dog. And you can pedal out feet. Find some twists side to side. Then we find our way back towards center. We inhale, we send the right leg up toward the sky, down dog split. And exhale, we step this foot through between the hands, top of the mat, runner's lunge. And if the foot doesn't make it there, that's okay. You can just lower the left knee, pick the right foot up, and put it between the hands. And then if you haven't lowered the left knee already, go ahead and lower it. Low lunge, we inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, maybe you sink a little lower into that front leg. We inhale to lengthen through the arms. And on the exhale, the right hand grabs the left wrist and we side bend over toward the right. We inhale back towards center. And exhale, we frame the right foot, top of the mat. And then we tuck the toes, tuck the left toes, step it back, downward facing dog. We take it to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split. And exhale, we step the left foot through between the hands, top of the mat. And then we lower the right knee. Low lunge, inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, maybe we sink a little lower into that hip. We inhale to lengthen. And exhale, left hand, right wrist, and we side bend over toward the left this time. And we inhale back towards center. And exhale, we frame that left foot. Tuck right toes, lift right knee, step it back. Downward facing dog. And then we'll bring the feet wide, maybe even as wide as the mat. And for a moment, we'll just keep pressing the hips up toward the sky. We press the backs of the legs toward the back of the space that you're in. Press the earth away, spread the fingers wide. And then we'll start to walk the hands to meet the feet at the back of the mat, coming into a wide-ish forward fold. And we'll take a twist here. So we inhale, we send the right arm up toward the sky. And exhale to lower. Take it to the left. Inhale, twist to the left. And exhale, lower. One more time each side. Inhale, right arm lifts. And this time, maybe you bring right fingertips to left hip crease, taking a little half bind. Keep sending that shoulder up toward the sky. And we let it go. Take it to the left. Inhale, left arm lifts. And then options, bring left fingertips to right hip crease. And we exhale to let it go. Coming into Malasana or Yogi squat. So we turn the toes out slightly. We bend the knees, sit the hips low, coming into a squat. And if you can't ground the feet, that's okay. Options is you can come up onto the balls of the feet, or you can place something like a rolled blanket or a rolled yoga mat under your heels. And then we bring the palms to touch, and we press the legs into the arms and the arms back into the legs, and that opposition will help us to lift the chest. And we'll take a twist here. So we bring this left hand to the outside of the mat. And then we inhale, send that right arm up toward the sky, taking a twist. We exhale to let it go. We take it to the other side. So sending that right arm out and keep pressing the arm into the leg. And inhale, sending the left arm up toward the sky. And we exhale to let it go. Plant the hands. We lift the hips, coming back into that wide-ish forward fold. And maybe you just bend and straighten each leg, or you can take a little sway side to side or some rock side to side. And then we walk the hands forward, coming back into downward facing dog, bringing the feet closer together. And then we roll to the top of a push-up, plank pose. And you can lower the body in one straight line, or you can lower the knees and then lower the chest all the way down. We'll take cobra pose once again. So inhaling to lift the chest, little cobra or high cobra, your choice. Elbows draw in, shoulders relax away from the ears. And exhale to let it go. And then we come into Sphinx pose. So we come up onto the forearms. The elbows are about shoulder width distance apart. We spread the fingers wide. We press the earth away. At the same time, we pull the chest through. And then we're going to send this right knee out toward the right side of the room. So coming into a 90-degree angle, or setting the leg into a 90-degree angle. And just taking a gentle back bend here and a gentle hip stretch. And if this is enough, you can absolutely stay here if you would like to go further, just making sure that the lower belly is pulled in. We lift the chest, we start to straighten the arms, coming into seal pose, arms. And we exhale to release. If you straighten the arms, and we're coming into a twist, so we'll send this left arm out toward the right side of the room, palm faces up, and then we'll open this right arm up toward the sky, opening the chest, taking a twist. And you want this right arm to be heavy, so you can open the hip up as much as you need to for the right arm to be heavy. And we exhale to release, coming back towards center. And we take that to the other side. So we come back into Sphinx pose, arms, and then we send this left knee out toward the left side of the room. Leg is at a 90-degree angle. And again, you can stay here if this is enough. If you would like to go further, make sure lower belly is pulled in. And then we straighten the arms, seal pose, arms. And we exhale to release. We take our twist, so we send our right hand out toward the left side of the room, and then we start to open the chest up toward the sky. Oof. I don't know if you heard my back crack. And we exhale to release, coming back towards center. And then we'll roll over onto the back, bringing the knees in toward the chest, finding a little rock side to side. Giving the back a massage. And we exhale to release, bringing the soles of the feet down to the mat. We'll take one round of bridge pose. So bringing the feet so that they're hips width distance apart. You're welcome to reach down for the heels if you'd like. And then making sure lower belly is pulled in so the tailbone is long. We press into all four corners of the feet. We inhale, lift the hips, coming into bridge pose. And you're welcome to keep the arms long. You're welcome to interlace hands below the low back. You can also send the arms up and overhead if you'd like here. And just keep lifting through chest, energetically sending the chest up toward the chin. And we exhale to release. And then we send the knees side to side like windshield wipers. And then coming into happy baby. So we bring the knees in toward the chest, we bring them wide, and we reach for the outer edges of the feet or the inner edges or the two peace fingers to the two big toes. And then letting the tailbone be long so the lower back is on the mat. And then once again, you can find stillness here, or you can find a little rock side to side. You're even welcome to alternately bend and straighten each leg here, taking some final hamstring stretches. And we exhale to release, bringing the soles of the feet down to the mat. And one by one, sending the legs long toward the back of the mat. And you can bring the feet as wide as the mat or maybe even wider. And you can bring the hands as wide as the mat or as wide as they need to be so that the backs of the shoulders can fully relax and the palms are facing up toward the sky. And we'll just take these last few moments to let the practice settle over the body. Just checking in to see how you feel in comparison to the start of the practice. Hopefully you feel a little more open. Hopefully you feel a little less tense, or hopefully you feel a little more relaxed. And softening all the muscles in the face. Relaxing the neck and the arms and the chest. Softening the rib cage and the belly. Softening the hips and the thighs and the shins and the feet. And just allowing the whole body to be heavy here and relaxed and fully supported. And you're welcome to pause this video and stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, we'll begin to move some energy into the body. So wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, circling the wrists and the ankles. And sending the arms up and overhead, taking a big stretch like you do first thing in the morning, reaching through the fingers and stretching through the toes. And then bending the knees, rolling over toward the right side for a moment, using the right arm as a pillow, just letting our bodies know that we've reached the end of this practice. And then pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing the palms to touch at heart center, and you're welcome to bring the eyes to a close if you'd like, if that feels safe. And just like we started, we'll end with our 3 deep breaths. So inhaling fully through the nose and exhaling to sigh it out. Inhaling fully and let it go. Final time, inhaling and let it go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up or give the video a thumbs up, as it helps me immensely. You can let me know how the practice went for you in the comments below, or you can share anything you'd like to share. I'd love to know where you're practicing from. If you think a friend might enjoy this video, please share it with them. And if you'd like to support my channel and help me to continue making videos like this, you can buy me a tea, and peppermint is my favorite, just in case you were wondering. And you can also support my channel via Patreon, and all of that information is in the description box below. So once again, I thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a good rest of the day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, be well. Bye.